Yo, what's going on, everybody? Should be live. Do want to double check my audio, make sure everything sounds good. Just let me know if everything is sounding all right. I'll actually swap over to Minecraft right now. There we go, perfect. Right now, just kind of. Well, I think everything should be going pretty good. It should. Everything is going good on my end. So, yeah, I just checked my audio and it sounds pretty good. I like the way that it sounds. So, today we're basically just gonna be continuing what we were doing before with the hardcore in a plains only world right here. So I think let's just honestly hop right into it. Start playing the game. No reason to dilly-dally or delay or anything like that. It has been a second since I've played. So we got all the carrots in the world over here. Let's have a bunch of carrots. Those are pumpkins, not carrots. We have carrots growing over here, though. So I think, honestly, we just start off today by just grabbing some of these pumpkins. Now, if you remember from last time, we've been taking a very sort of agrarian approach to Minecraft, which I've been really enjoying as like a technique. And I think, honestly, we just keep expanding the farms. Because, honestly, that's just the most fun way to do it for me. I like just being a farmer and just farming and having a bunch of stuff. It's kind of interesting in that regard. I also, a little bit, worked on some protection. I don't remember how much in terms of, like, walls and rivers and stuff. Because, technically, I should probably also get some more torches. Let's get a stack. That looks good to me. I'm happy with a stack, but a torch right here. I don't necessarily feel the need to have a massive wall covering literally everything. I know that's the hardcore Minecraft staple is just big wall, good. And big wall is good, don't get me wrong. Big wall is very good, but I don't personally feel the need for much of a big wall in this world. I'd rather honestly just have stuff not be spawning with like torches and stuff. It is set at day 45, and I'm thinking probably classic 15 days, probably day 60 when we'll be wrapping this up. Maybe sooner, I don't know. I can't imagine going any longer than that today though. But yeah, I like all these pumpkins. I like just being able to have a bunch of stuff I can easily sell. Make a ton of cash with. Big sort of cash crop here with the pumpkins. Far more so than the wheat. The wheat is also, very profitable. I am sort of also kind of considering, what do I have in here that I don't care about? Wheat, I don't need that. Then I can grab some carrots. I'd probably leave like at least one. Yeah, this looks fine. I'll put the flint right there. I don't need that. I could also do melons, because I have melons in there. I do like this massive wheat field. It's so big. I feel like it just doesn't make sense to expand it. That would be such an absurd amount of work, especially without like a beacon or anything. Like it might just actually be too much work. But at least a lot of the village itself was walled off. So I shouldn't have to worry too much about the village being what it is. Let's go back to here. I kind of like this big lake pit here. I think it's kind of fun. I may have to expand it, though, just to have some more water protection. And then this village has like a ton of iron golems. I may make an iron farm at some point, though I'm honestly not super confident about that. Yo, farmers, let's talk. How much are you selling? I could bump you up, get a couple more guys that trade, but I don't think I will. Who gives me the best trade? You give me the best trades. Yeah, then we do you. Alright, so 47 emeralds is quite good. Especially for such a minimal amount of labor. And I don't think I'm going to do any of the, what's it called with them? The, whatchamacallit? The, like, zombie stuff, but maybe I will. Maybe I should also kind of clean this up a little bit. Because this is a little ugly. Like these paths. Since the village is so important to what I've been doing, maybe cleaner paths is sort of the least I can do. Especially since evil, hostile mobs cannot spawn on till the grass like this. So yeah, I think I should probably just till a bunch of this. Especially in the town square here. Oh yeah, this is starting to look way nicer. I don't want that. Yeah, this is much nicer looking. Then I have a bunch of dirt. I could probably honestly make this house into a much nicer sort of thing. Fix it up a lot. Either way, I mean, this is... The improvements here are severe and staggering with what I'm doing. Yeah. Like, look at how much nicer this is starting to look already. That. I'm gonna double check chat just to make sure it's actually working correctly on my end. I can't really tell. Yeah, no, it looks like chat's fine. Just a little quiet. Oh yeah, this is a very easy project that only serves just to make everything a little bit nicer. Look at this. Oh my goodness, yes. The thing is, diamond shovels are very easy for me to get. I can get as many of them as I basically want. They're just about infinite. Yeah. It's weird what things I can't really put. That's not what I want. That right there. There we go. And then it is weird I can't put torches on these. I think it probably has something to do with the fact that they're not like technically considered a full block or something like that. But it's still a bit of an odd mechanic. But it is what it is, you know. What are you gonna do about it? But an odd mechanic is still an odd mechanic, even if you point out that it is an odd mechanic. But either way, I am very much appreciating the degree of making things better that I'm doing right now. Look at this. And yeah, like I said before, since stuff doesn't spawn on these blocks, it's only actually making the village even safer. To do stuff like this. The safer the village, the safer the compound, the safer really everything becomes, quite frankly. And in hardcore Minecraft, safety is at a severe premium. It's actually the most important thing in hardcore Minecraft is safety. Boom, 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 boom. Let's get some of this cleared up. Oh yeah, that's much nicer. Just a real simple project. I like simple projects like these. They're fun, they're easy. I don't know if I'm gonna do this for literally the entirety of the village, but for this part, why not, right? But boom. Man, I'm tearing through the shovel though. Which honestly I'm super fine with. Because like I can just get infinite more shovels. Boom boom. Boom boom. Boom 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 boom. Get rid of all this junk. Notice stuff like this where absolutely monsters could spawn. And not like all this grass here. It's so ugly. Tearing it out. Also, monsters could absolutely spawn over here. So I'm happy I'm checking this area. So nothing can spawn. In fact, I'm so confident I don't think can spawn. I'm actually gonna stay awake for at least a little while tonight. Sort of check a lot of these areas. Put a torch over here. That lava is so funny to me. Torch over here. Oh, these more sort of obscured parts. That junk in there. Over here. Over here. Here. Here, absolutely. All the cats are just heading over this way for some reason. Yeah, it seems like monsters just don't spawn in my area anymore. Seems like I did that good of a job. They would absolutely spawn over here, though. Can I push this guy off? Heh. Dingus. Whoop. Ooh, so little fall damage with my feather falling through boots. My projectile protection, too. Oh, but look at how freaking safe this area is from everything. Like, nothing's coming in here. Unless I want it to. This is why you do Minecraft. This is the, like, correct way to play Minecraft, quite frankly. Alright, just keep hoeing everything down. And it's dead, so I think I'm gonna just go to sleep now. Get a little bit of shut-eye. And then wake up bright and early, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and get myself another shovel, which are, I believe, over this way. I think my goal today is to get an iron sword, or honestly maybe go to the nether. What about you? What do you give me? Could get an emerald. Then I guess I could get a couple more hatchets since I use them pretty frequently. Yeah, then allow you to do your... Ooh, okay. 33 for a bell? That sucks. I don't want a bell. For a bell? No, thank you. But I would like a diamond shovel. There we go. That I will take. And then I can have all these iron that I don't know if I'm going to use. All these iron axes. I could probably like smelt them or something. That might honestly be the correct way to use these. But I think for right now, we continue. Actually, what I brought up last stream, and what I think I would actually like to pursue this stream, is an automatic melon farm. The way I would build that, I believe, requires me to have an observer, which requires me to go to the nether. So I should probably invest in some amount of nether infrastructure. Oh yeah, like that. That'll work. Boom, 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 boom. But that requires me to find a lava pool, and I don't actually know where one is. I don't have easy access to lava. Though, I assume it's probably not that hard to get some lava. I could maybe check like a cave or something. Because I have that one cave that I did a little bit of mining in last time. I could probably go back to that. Oh. And yes, I know there's lava right there, but I don't want to use that. But I basically only need, I think, like 10 obsidian. Or actually maybe a little more so I can get an enchantment table. But either way, not like that much. And then once I get everything I need, you give me all my armor, which is cool. Once I get everything that I need, I'm pretty much good to go. What about you? What do you give me? Nothing? Okay. I'm not done with the paths, though, apparently. I thought I was, but apparently I'm not. Boom. 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 There we go. That's much nicer. And then I think there's a little bit over that way. Yeah, there is. Honestly, I could just turn this literal entire peninsula into path. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. We got the peninsula path over here. Path Peninsula. That sounds like the name of a street. Yo, what's up, P Trapper? Can you make a sign? A sigh? I could sigh and go, your name, but I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna represent the viewers. I might do signs or something for all the chatters, but I don't even know where I'd put that. I'd have to like find a spot. But that's not a bad idea though. I don't hate that. I just don't think, I don't know if I'm gonna do it right now. Because I got to finish this one little project and then, yeah, that looks nice. That looks nice. And honestly, at this point, I could just finish off this whole little area right here. Oh yeah, just like this. Just like that. Just like that. Alright. Now this is much cleaner, in a much better spot. I gotta go find some obsidian so that I can make a portal to the nether. So I can get a little bit of quartz, so I can get some observers, so that I can make a melon farm. So where am I going to get that obsidian? I do know there's a cave that I've fully blocked off right in here. And I think this may have to be where I find the obsidian. No, I didn't really want to go too far back in here last time. Pretty much just got the bare necessities. But I think I may not have too much of an option here. Would also light up a bunch of this junk over here. Obviously, the more that's lit up, the better things are for me. Oh. I guess you can come back around this way. I didn't know that. Huh. Interesting. How odd. Yeah, let's just keep looking around, see if we can find some lava. And obviously, kill any mob spawns. Should probably pull this out, just in case I fall. There's a lava pool. Or that's just some lava. I don't actually know if it's a full pool or not. I hope it's a full pool. Ow. That'd make my life much easier. Ow. Ow. Yeah, it's a pool. And yes, that does actually make my life much easier. So let me get a little bit. That, I think, should do the trick. Let's get this right here, and then... That was too close. That was way too close. Whew, at least it wasn't that big of a deal, but golly, that was close. That was way too close. Oh well. Whew. Thank goodness I had that lava bucket on hand. Let's check, see how many. 2. The goal is to get, let's go 15. That gets me everything I need. The 10 and then the 4 and then an extra. And I think that should be enough. With the 10 and the 4 and the extra. Because you got the, obviously the enchantment table, and then you got the nether portal and stuff. But that should be pretty much good to go. Boom. 7. Yeah, this is going pretty good, all things considered, to be honest. What I could actually do is just... Yeah, that's a much better idea. Why didn't it do it like that? Oh yeah, that's way smarter. I should have done it like that from the start. Get this right here. 11. Got all that lava in there. So I guess I should probably start taking it from the bottom. Because I only need a couple more. Because obsidian really isn't, like, at a certain point, not that useful. 12. Actually, I should probably get... Because that is the 15 that I need. But I think I should probably also grab 8 more so I can potentially at some point make an ender chest. Because I think that'll also be really useful. Just because ender chests are, like, good to have. Even if I'm not going to use it, like, anywhere in the near future. But that only requires 8. So it's, like, not even that expensive. It is not expensive enough to not have it. So I should just, you know, always have it. 18. So that would be, what's 15 plus 8? That would be 23. How many are in here? 21? Okay. So I guess just 2 more. 1 right here, and 2 right here. And that should be everything that I need. That'll do. That will do. I should probably light that up too. This up right here, there's a couple things here that aren't even lit up that absolutely should be. The more that's lit up, the better things are for everybody involved. And by everybody, I mean specifically me, because this is just a single player world. Boom and boom. Oh yeah, that's so much nicer. Oh yeah, that's so much nicer. And then that right there absolutely needs to be lit up too. Because the mob could absolutely spawn right there. Right there as well. Oh, I can hear him. Hear him? So that's what you don't want. hardcore Minecraft. It's what you really hate. It's what you don't want at all. Okay. Now with that cleared, I should probably just head out. Because I don't want to get too lost. Unless this is a dead-end tunnel, because if it is, might as well clear it too. Boom. It's the first time getting a spider eye. Damn, that did nothing to me. Wow, this is like just easy. Boom. Okay, now for real, I'm out of here. That was a fun little excursion I just did, but yeah, no more. Absolutely no more. I'm running low on food. At least I have some carrots, so it's not no food. But, you know, carrots are for selling, not necessarily for eating. Question is, where am I now? That's a problem that I don't know where I am. But I know there's diamonds and torches, so I guess I was here at some point. Guess I'll grab them while they're here. And golly, that's a lot of creepers. Let's get back in here. But it's bad that I'm not remembering where I'm at. That's a major problem. That's a big uh-oh spaghetti sort of moment. Unless this is the lava pool that I was just at, which it is, which means I know the exit is that way. Oh yeah, I know my way out now. And I got out 2 diamonds richer. A little richer. Yeah, and this will be easy to get out of. Okay. This will do nicely. Easy way out. Just keep climbing, just keep climbing. Yeah, this cave has honestly been the gift that keeps on giving. It's a really nice cave, and I'm very happy I blocked it off so I don't have to, like, deal with it unless I deliberately want to. I think that's honestly a really good strategy going forward in hardcore runs. Just set up a cave so that you only have to deal with it if you want to deal with it. But it allows you to just sort of opt out of caring about the cave if you just don't care. Boom, boom, boom. And now I don't have to think about that cave for a while. Look at how mob-free this whole land is. Isn't that nice? That I never have to care about mobs unless I want to. It's a very nice feeling. And this right here needs a light, and it doesn't have one. Probably put a light over there at some point, too. Huh. I thought that was a zombie for a second, but no. Alright, sleep time. So, immediately, I have to have a book somewhere, right? Yeah, there's a book. What I should actually do is smelt all of that junk that I don't care about. I think there's a leather somewhere. I'll put it there, I guess. Granite, keep slate, tough. Unless there's tough that goes in here. No, there's not. Yeah, just take that. Honestly, grab one of these. And just start putting all these axes in here because I don't need them for anything. Yeah, because I only need the one axe. That's axing enough. Then I guess the diamond and then the book and then the obsidian will get me a enchantment table, which is amazingly good, and that will go for right now. It'll go right there. I'll make a enchantment room for it later, but that's a later problem, not a right now problem. Assigned to that, I have this right here. Take just the 10 that I need. And then I'll take, why did I do that? That's annoying. Oops. Yeah, let me grab this right here. Boom. Where is my iron? Take one iron. Oh, that's nice. And then, do I have anything here I can just straight up cook? Not really. Yeah, weirdly not really. There's nothing I'm noticing. My inventory isn't exactly well organized, but what I should do now is right here, and then all those seeds, I don't need any of them. I guess I could just have a stack of baked potatoes. They're a pretty good food source, all things considered. Put that right there. This in here. Get some bone meal. There we go, that'll work. Grab a baked potato. Grab a second baked potato. Put some of this junk away. Yeah, let's put some of this junk away that I don't care about. But I do need a flint. Yeah, flint. So flint, steel. Then I guess, yeah, I think I'm gonna make it in here, in this little cave area that I've made for myself, next to the dirt. I think this is a sort of nice, next to the dirt chests. Yeah, maybe like right in here, I think is the way. Yeah, I kind of like it actually a little deeper in here. If I could, something like this right here. Oh, I kind of like this. Yeah, and then 1, 2, 3. Some dirt right in this corner, that corner. Oh yeah, that's kind of fun. And then dirt right in there. Oh, that's kind of fun. I like that. I definitely need more cobble though before I go in because they're very blast resistant. So let me get some of those. I'll take 3 stacks of cobble. That should be plenty. And then put a bunch of these in here. And honestly, put this in here. I don't need those when I'm going to the nether. I don't need these either. What I do need, what I really need more than anything else, is just a little bit of quartz. If I want to actually, there it is. Okay. There we go. So this is actually a pretty nice, pretty well protected nether spawn, all things considered. I'll take it. I hate that. Alright, this is nice. How much quartz did at 16? I guess I'm just in one big nether cave. I'll grab this and then be done. Be out of here. I frankly do not want more than this. I should be good for maybe the rest of my entire playthrough, to be honest. On that. Alright. Let's get out of here. I can honestly probably make like a door right here. If I ever want to come back. Have like a roof right there, and then honestly make a nether base sort of in here. So that may be sort of farther off thinking. But just something very temporary is probably a good idea. Just because, you know, I have the cobblestone, why not, right? Yeah, just something like this. Then, boom. Probably this far out. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Not extremely glamorous, but does give me a little bit of nether to work with that I know is, at least for temporarily, very safe. Alright, I'm out of there. And probably out of there for either, honestly, maybe for good, if not for a very long time. I don't need to go back there ever. But I can make an observer. Now, where's my redstone? Here it is. So if I get an observer here, what I'd like to do is make an automatic melon farm for all my delicious watermelons. I can't believe I went to the nether without food. That was insane of me to do. So let me think of a design that I want to do for something like this. Put that like here. Yeah, that'll work. Because I have a melon seed. Some bone meal. Let me think about how I'd even want to do an auto melon farm. So, if we have an observer, this is just for testing. I don't know if this is where it's going to end up being. Have an observer right here. Have this right here. Have the melon seed right there. And then have a, how do you call it? Piston. Piston. Yeah, so let me get some planks. Have some planks in here. Have some iron. Piston right here. So presumably something like this. And then you would ideally have, first off, bone meal that. And then set it up such that the melon can only grow here, which then would push it here. But that is how I think it would work, right? Yeah, I think that would work. And then I could probably just get some bone meal. Yeah, because if I could just have an automatic melon farm, Even if it doesn't produce that much, it's just free money all the time. But I think that method should work. And then if it works really well, I can, you know, increase its production as big as I'd like. Which I think is a good idea. Just having something that grows automatically that I never ever have to think about. But I will get all these pumpkins first. I could also maybe make an automatic pumpkin farm if the same philosophy holds true. For the two of them, but I'm going to definitely be testing that melon first. Or honestly, I might just go on my phone and just look up automatic melon farm. On like Google Images or something, see if I can just get a really nice, easy shot. But having some auto farms, I think, is really like the way you make the big bucks. And I could even set up the auto farm like at the village. Or maybe out here. I don't know, if I'm doing like another mega build or a mega project. Ooh. Speaking of the village, I gotta go buy an axe. You know, like the ones I got rid of for that one time for no reason. I guess while I'm doing that, do I have any, No, I don't. Don't have any bone meal. Oh well. I mean, if anyone in the chat has ideas for something like that, I'd love to hear them. I'm watching the chat. And we have 15 viewers. That's kind of bonkers. That's like a lot. A lot more than I usually have on these streams. So welcome, everybody. Shout out all you guys for coming to watch me play some plains-only hardcore survival Minecraft. It's a good time here. We like to have fun. We like to do goofy stuff. Then let's sell all these. God, this village looks so much nicer now that it did that. Oh, that's so much cash. Oh, that's so much. That's so much nice cash. Let me look at this guy. I'm gonna grab a hatchet from you. Can't believe you want that. That's so crazy to me. I could probably at least get a couple emeralds out of you from some of this iron, because I know where to get more. And then I'll let you restock your trades. Okay. Flint is an interesting one. God, the bell, that's so useless. Why would anyone do that ever? But that's a good trade. And then... God, I just spent a lot of iron to get not even that much, but I guess it was worth it. In the long run, it'll probably be worth it, to be honest. So let's just head back. What is my render distance at, I wonder? 16? And sim, let's drop that also down to 16. No need for it to be any higher. Because it's not like, I mean, we're only a few chunks away from everything. Look at these beautiful fields. Look at this gorgeousness. And let's put... Yeah, that away like that. I guess this dirt can just go, I don't know, somewhere. Let's put it... there. Look at all these potatoes. Deliciousness. Absolutely scrumptious. What do I want to do right now? First off, make one more iron ingot. That's for sure. Put the iron away, take the emeralds over here, and then go back to harvesting some of this. But if that melon farm works, having a couple auto farms, I think is gonna be really nice. The question is how you make them at scale. Because I know how to make like automatic sugarcane farms and automatic bamboo farms. And I'm just sort of assuming that the same principles also work with like melons and pumpkins and such, but I actually am not fully sure. I'm just kind of vaguely assuming. And then if I need more observers, I can always go grab them. They're pretty cheap to get. Gotta go to the nether. I have pretty much easy access to all the resources I need. And I don't really need too much, to be honest. So that's not too bad. Ooh, pumpkin. Yeah, just we like pumpkins here. Look at how much pumpkin I'm getting. Just an absolutely dizzying amount of pumpkin. We love pumpkin here. Yeah. For all the new viewers here, since we have 17 active viewers, which is frankly an absurd number, I'm unbelievably grateful. But what we're pretty much doing here is we're taking a very agrarian approach to Minecraft. I'm doing a lot of farming in this playthrough just because I want to. I don't do it too often, so we're kind of mixing it up for me anyway. And we're getting all the pumpkins in the world. All the pumpkins. We're getting plump with pumpkins. We got plumpkin even, you could go so far as to say. We got some mangrove trees over there since I got mangroves propagules earlier in the playthrough. I'm lousy with pumpkins. Look at it. I got all these pumpkins. And I'm just honestly wondering if I can make auto farms. I'm gonna go sell all these pumpkins and then sit in a house and check how auto farms work. Or I guess I should probably, before I go sell all these, I should do these next. Since I got all the carrots in the world. An auto carrot farm I think should be pretty darn easy though. And if I could just have auto farms of basically all my resources, that would be really good. I might even put them underground just so they're less of an eyesore. Yeah, just keep going along. This should give me everything I need. I certainly hope it does anyway. Oh my goodness, look at all these carrots. This will give me so many emeralds. The more emeralds I get, the more money I get. And the more money I get, the more business I can do. The more business I can do, the more materials I can obtain. The more materials I can obtain, frankly, the better everything is for everyone involved. And by everyone, I mean me. And I guess you guys too, because you guys are watching, and I assume are at least somewhat entertained, or else you would have left by now. Hopefully you guys are having a good time. I'm having a good time. This world has been really fun to do. Oh yeah, that'll work beautifully. But all 18 of you, golly, that's such a big number. I'm so thankful that so many people decided to show up to the stream. Alright, let's get going over here. Alright. The more you sell, the more you make, the more you make, the more you have, and the better the world spins. Where is the farmer? You. Where's the other farmer? The one with the better trades? Honestly, do I want to max out a couple other farmers? That's not the... You farmer. That's who I want. And then other farmer, you. Alright. That's a lot of emeralds. Those are the fat stacks I'm looking for. Oh yeah, that's the cheddar cheese. God, this village looks so much nicer. You. Should I just buy a... Nothing here is worth it, honestly. Unfortunately. Even the bells, the big bells that sell for $1 billion. Billions of bells. Let's go. Put a torch right there. I don't know if anything would have spawned there, but, you know, might as well, right? Yeah, we're walking through our first mega build of the project. Maybe the last mega build, to be honest. Alright, we are good to go. I may actually extend this upwards, or I might not. For right now, what I'm going to do is look up how to make a auto melon farm. Okay. I just looked it up, and that's a pretty easy way to do that. That looks pretty easy. Okay. So, I honestly might want to do this underground, to be honest. Find like a little place I can just excavate and then have the farm underneath there. But I just looked it up and it looks pretty darn simple. But I just don't want to know where I want it to be. I kind of like that cave being what it is. So I think I'm gonna maybe just leave this cave alone. But I could also have a sort of route underneath here going to my farms. I kind of like being my nether portal, though. I think it's kind of funny. But I do like the idea of these being underground, just because they're way less in the way. And I like the idea of having a lot of room above ground to, like, work on stuff. So maybe I could, like, dig into the earth somewhere. Should I dig it here? Maybe dig it over here or something. But I think it's more interesting if I don't have a massive thing. I could just, honestly, what I could do, right over here by the farm. So I have all this room right here. We could just, do like a little trapdoor, like, I don't know, here. And like right in there, build a ladder. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Have a ladder and then, because what I'm gonna need, let me grab everything I'm gonna need right now. I got my cobble. I got my, okay, some sticks for some ladders. Need a crafting bench. A chest. I'm gonna need a hopper. Yeah. Also gonna need some more wood. I'll go get a bunch of wood real quick. Alright, wood time. We like wood. But if this farm works, I could just make a bunch of other farms in there too. And I think that might be kind of a fun notion. Let me check the chat though, see if anyone's commented. No, no one has. Oh well. But I'm at 20 viewers. That's insane. That is a bonkers number. Thank you guys so much for watching. That is insane to me. I'm so happy right now. I'm just doing very simple farming. Very agrarian. Got a bit of a green thumb right now. Let's hop back in here. I think with all these, That'll be pretty darn good. Then I should get a bunch of saplings at some point. Probably run around and grab these saplings while they're falling so that they don't despawn. Then I can just plant way more trees. Because all the trees that are getting planted are turning, all the saplings I get are turning back into more trees. So I can just make this forest humongous. Make a forest so large that I never have to worry about wood. Also just because I think they look pretty. Make an artificial forest biome in the plains biome. It's a fun idea. That looks like that'll do pretty well for me. Alright, so golly, those pumpkins are growing fast. So in here, let's grab some sticks. Oh yeah, that'll work perfect. And then one of these, or however, yeah, that'll work. There we go. Alright, so that should be, I think, plenty of space for this. I make myself a small room here. Put a crafting table right here for right now. Now, I think right here is where I want the farm to start. Or honestly, I think this is where I want the final chest to be. Which is where I'm going to have all this. So ideally, chest right here. Hopper right here. Which means up here is where I'm actually going to be doing all the farming. And up here is where the farm itself is going to be. So that means if we're doing something like that, boom, boom. Ideally, this should be able to put that right there. That's not going to work. Need to be exactly far enough. I don't remember exactly how far that would be. It goes like that. Perfect. That's exactly how far I want it to be. And then right in here is where I'm going to have all of the dirt. This will be where the stuff will actually be mined. Right like that. Put that right here. Where's the last bit of dirt? Right here. Get. This should not be bouncing this much. Boom. Alright, so this should allow me, if I put a block right like here, here, and here. That gives me the staircase I want. I could probably also just expand this a little bit. Give myself a little more room to play with. Boom. So, if we do it like this, what I should ideally want is some observers, which I don't actually have the material to build, or the material to build hoppers, for that matter. What I should actually do is move that. And then put this right here. Oh, that's much nicer. So let me get my melon seeds. So I can at the very least get some of this going. Okay. I think I may have to go to bed at some point soon here. That should be everything I need for this. And then I think all I'm going to need now is the melon seeds. Yeah. But I'm definitely going to sleep before I go back down. Ugh. If the game will let me. It's definitely night. I don't know why it's just being so weird. Oh, it's raining though. That's kind of interesting. Buzzword's right there. Alright. Should be night. Definitely should be nighttime right now. Okay, yeah, it totally is. Night night. Perfect. Beautiful. Now this, if I am right, and I believe that I am, let's put this right there, get some light in here. We're gonna need, put a torch right there. We need a bunch of room on the outside of this. For sure. As this sort of outside area is going to be where we do our observers and stuff. And then back here is where we're going to have our redstone. Yeah, just like that. Oh, this actually makes it a lot better. So, alternating pistons. Piston. And then I need a bunch of oak logs. So basically what I'm going to be doing is piston right here. Like that. An observer like here. Like that. And then a or not right there. Wait. Hold on. So let me think. Let me double check this design I found. Okay, so observer is right. Melon seed goes right here. Observer goes like that. Piston goes like that. Redstone goes like that. That'll work, I think. Yeah, that should work. And then just expand that into this side too. And I think that'll get me not at all what I want. That fixes that problem. I'm doing this in a very odd location, but everything here can easily be multiplied in terms of scale and scope that. Put it right there. There we go. Perfection. Now, the more observers that we have, piston, I could probably get 4 pistons. Though honestly, I should probably start on the other side. To be honest with you. So we have one here, 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 and here. Or actually, I should do 5. Because that gives me more locations for melons to grow. 5, and then an observer goes like that. Yeah, just like this. Then honestly at this point I think I just start growing melons. Like this. Unfortunately, that can't be where that is, which is a pity, but... And then let me go make some observers. So that would be 16. 16, yeah, that's right. At least if my math is correct, it should be 16. Like that. Then having this in the middle here just makes it much easier for me to walk around. Yeah, and then this is where the light's gonna end up being. Another light in there just to make things easier for me. Then I don't really need this staircase anymore. Which I think should allow me to put observers here, 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 and here. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then basically just duplicate. That's annoying. Andesite or dirt, fix the issue for me, please. There we go. Problem solved. I think I just need to duplicate this on the other side, basically. With all of my shovels and all my resources. Though I should probably check chat again. I haven't been looking at it for a few minutes. Whoa, 27 viewers. How on earth did that happen? It's insanity. I'm unfathomably grateful that that is so many viewers. That's redonkulous. That's so freaking cool. All just to watch me build an auto melon farm. Just because I want to do farming this playthrough. Put that right there. One, two, 1, 2. Yeah, this is going extremely well. At least I think so anyway. And then all this dirt can go right here. Not what I wanted. That guy's also facing the wrong way. Let me fix him. Not what I wanted either. Okay, that guy's facing the right way now. Alright, so let me just sort of continue to do this. Add these now, just because that makes my life easier. Oh yeah. This is making my life way easier. Look at this. So, let me grab some of this andesite, patch in these holes right here. Frankly, patch in that. Okay, so that looks much nicer. And then this right here, I could honestly make that a double chest, to be honest. I got all the wood for it. Easy. So now, gotta make all the pistons I can, which will be right here, here, and here. Unfortunately, that's as many as I can do. But this should be enough, I think, to at least get started on the farm. Yeah, that'll at least get us started. And then we're doing the sort of, we don't need a piston right there for anything. Yeah, we do. What am I doing? Yeah, absolutely need a piston right there. And then we can just continue on with the dispenser here, 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 and here. Also, today is day 50. I didn't even celebrate. Halfway through the challenge. Presumably. Here, 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 and here. And obviously we can put torches here and here just to make it a little homier. But eventually those should grow. And as those grow, I'll basically just have an auto melon farm. I could probably honestly just get a bunch of bone meal right now if I really wanted it bad enough. Bone meal's not too hard for me to get with my current setup. But what I really need is... how do you cross a piss? Oh, the thing I'm lacking is wood. Oh, then... that, I think, should be the end of it, and then... actually, what I'll do first is seeds that I can turn into bone meal. That I can replant, get bone meal, infinite bone meal, basically. And then start automatically growing some of these. I should probably put this one redstone dust down, to be fair. Put it there. God, there's so many seeds I'm getting from this farm. Seeds, seeds, and infinite seeds. Gosh, I love having an infinite seed farm, basically. For all the seeds a growing boy could ever need. A growing boy for his growing farm. Then if this works out, I could always build more auto farms for other materials as well. Okay, that's working nice. I'll let that do its magic, and then... Uh-oh. We got a brawl on our hands. Ooh. Ooh, boom. Alright, these guys are shooting at each other. Alright. Let these guys keep shooting at each other. Beautiful. Beautifully done. And I got the banner. I'm not going to be drinking that potion anytime soon. But the banner is kind of neat, I guess. I'll put it up, I suppose. Why not? And then there's the blood. There's a blood spilt. Let's put it, I don't know, right there. I may move it, who knows. That can go in there. I don't want that really around at all. Alright, let's get back into the farm. The brand spanking new auto farm. Do I have all the pistons I made? No, I didn't. I didn't even make the pistons. I just have them. This should be here. This makes it a bit roomier. Oh yeah, this is a bit roomier now. I don't even have the redstone. I'm also out of redstone. Let me grab some more redstone. Damn. Just keep forgetting stuff. Keep forgetting it left, right, and center. I guess the blood is not spilt. The blood is mine. And then where do I keep my redstone? Where do I keep my redstone? Am I out of redstone? I'm out of redstone. That's a problem. I guess I gotta make a chest down there to store all the goodies I'm using right now. And go get some more redstone. I didn't know I was out. I didn't think I would be, let's just dump all this stuff that I don't need right now in here, and then I guess go grab some redstone from the mines. Oops. Totally didn't know I was out. That's bizarre. Easy fix. Easy fix. Effortless fix, actually. Very low effort. Yeah, that'll work. And then pretty much just there we are. Alright, let's go get some redstone real fast. I guess this way. There should be a bunch down here. I mean, it's a cave. I would hope there is. It's one of the things that caves are good for in this game. Yes, I do have plenty of feather falling, so I don't really care about the fall damage. Yeah, I kind of came down here expecting there to be redstone, and I'm not seeing a whole lot of literally anything at all. Besides this little sliver. There's no redstone down there. Where's my redstone? Don't say that this was a dead end stone to get redstone. There's something down. No. You know, that just was a dead end. A redstone dead end. Weird. Oh well. There's plenty more places I could get redstone. Let's go up this way. Just keep climbing. Just keep climbing. Yeah, where is the redstone in this cave? There should be plenty. I don't know why there's, like, none at all. 30 viewers, that is unbelievable. Oh my goodness, I just checked. Wow. Thank you everyone for watching. This is unbelievable. And I'm gonna refresh the chat just to see. Yeah, no, I haven't gotten a new comment in a hot second, but that's fine. Honestly, the fact that you guys are here at all is enough. Alright, yeah. Thank goodness for feather falling, so I can just do stuff like that, be a little reckless. There's some redstone. That's not what I wanted. How much did that get me? Nowhere even remotely near enough. That's fine. I can just go like this way and get a ton. Or I guess not. That, though, that is what I like to see. Oh, that's what I like to see right there. That's a diamond right there. I'll take those. If you aren't going to give me redstone, I'll take freaking diamonds. But I have on this cave expedition found more diamonds than redstone, which is not usually how that goes down. But that shield is gone. That's a problem. I don't like that my shield is gone at all. But I'd also totally need more iron because I'm running very low on iron. So I will grab all of those that I find. And also light up as much of this as I can. But this way is a dead... It's not a dead end, but I'm going to call it one because I don't want to go down that way any farther. Alright. Things are getting a bit dangerous. And the ores are getting not existent at all. Where is the redstone? There should be plenty of... I've never seen this little redstone ever. Where is it? It's like none at all. No redstone, but plenty of diamonds, apparently. No redstone, no iron, but diamonds abundant. There's some... That's what you like to see. Speak of the devil and he shall appear. And then a little bit of extra iron never hurt anybody either. Now they did a little bit of extra torch situation. Okay. Oh yeah. Just this little bit of extra protection. The very few places in this world where anything can spawn are getting smaller. Let's see if I can find a little more iron or something. I don't even know if this is going to be enough. Oh, there's some iron right there. I don't know if this is going to be enough redstone. Well, this is certainly a decent amount. And then 8 iron is not a lot, but it's some. Okay, so that's nice. But man, these caves are freaking barren. Look at these. Nothing going on. I don't really want to explore these caves all that much. Because that's quite massive to do without a shield. Yeah, I'm heading out. I'm not dealing with that cave. No way, no how. The question is, where did I come from? At all. I don't remember which way. I'm a little turned around. I can always dig straight up if I have to, but I'd rather not have to. Do I have to straight up dig straight up? Whoa. What is these zombies coming from? Whoa. Heal up. They came from this way. Oh, they came from that massive cave. Okay, that's where that way was. And then this way, I think may be the way home. It's not, but it is the way to... Yeah, it is. This is the way home. And it's the way to some more iron, which I will greedily take. Oh yeah, I love iron. I will always say yes to a little more iron. I guess 38 redstone is gonna have to be an... Oh, there's redstone right here. I just completely missed. And also there's this huge dark spot over there. I guess this will be enough iron for the time being. I'll take it anyway, and then... Is it nighttime? Because if it is, it's... Oh, it is. It's time to sleep. Time to go to bed. After that. Boom. Anything that could potentially spawn a monster is getting covered. I don't care if it seems pedantic. It'll keep me alive. Like here? Is that light level low enough? I have no idea. But I don't care. Matters little to me. All that matters to me is that the light level could be low enough. This is a mine shaft? Oh yeah, I think I explored that last stream. Let's find our way out of here. Oh! Find our way out of here. Which should be over this way. And then I guess a couple more dirt from somewhere. Boom and boom. Perfect. Brooded and bushy-tailed. Let's go finish this farm. A farm that I think should be pretty close to being done. Oh. But first, I should probably go start smelting some of this iron. Couple quick preamble things to do first, obviously, because Minecraft is full of preambles. It's the preamble game of the century. It's a game full of, wait, but first let me do this, and then that's what you do. I'll grab all 11 bone meal. That's going to be really nice. Alright, that is nice. And then, oh, look at all these pumpkins. That's a nice looking set of pumpkins. Alright. That'll hold me over for a second. I think should be enough to help me finish the farm. Yeah, this should be enough to help me finish the farm. Because I can... I think 6 should be enough, right? Well, they still will be close to enough. Oh, that's not where I want them. I want them, like, here. Apparently, I guess that's not enough to finish the farm. but this should help the farm a lot. Then, oh, and there's iron over there. That's nice. How nice of them to give me some iron over there. Oh, wait, did it not? Does it not affect? Is it not going directly into the, Hold on. How do I make this go into the piston? Why does it not affect? What if did something like, let's try something like this. Oh, that works. That's weird. That's really weird. That I have to raise everything up a level for this to work. Huh. Bizarre. I mean, I'll do it, right? Like, I want it to work. More than anything else, but I can't lie and say that that isn't a weird way I'd have to do it. So I guess just knock this all one back. Like this. Put the andesite right there. Yeah, just like this. Now that everything is knocked one farther back. And now that the entire room is flooded, because I built this by a river, stupidly. Alright. Now, I think I should be able to... Okay. That should do the trick, I think. Because, yeah, that does do the trick. Okay. Unfortunately, that's going to be an issue. So what I think what I'm definitely going to have to do is kick this all one back, which is going to be really annoying. Because I'm definitely going to have to kick this all one back. No question. Yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Put that right there, and then dirt here. Then I guess for right now, cobblestone is just gonna have to do the trick. Now the real question is, why can't I craft more pistons? What am I missing? Iron. That's what I'm missing. But I know where to get some more iron. Besides right there. I have some cooking at home, which should allow me to get enough iron to complete what I'm looking for. That should be plenty. $31. Okay, this is insane. The stream's going viral. We're going crazy. Alright, so let me think. I think, is 4 gonna be enough? I have no idea, actually. I grab right there. That, oh, that's enough. That's enough. That'll work. And then I guess cobblestone right there. Then that is enough melons, which should allow me to start growing them all. Which, oh, that'll do it. That's melons right there, baby. Alright. That is gonna work. I'll also totally grab this extra bit of iron. We put some torches down in the corners here. Make this area a little nicer. Then torch right in here. On the back. Oh, that's obnoxious. Okay. Slab. Slab to the rescue. Boom. Alright, that is what's gonna be really effective. Perfect. So I think I just let that go. Then clear out the rest of this junk. Get that right here. Start putting some things away. And that should be all the melons automatically set up for me. Maybe I could build a crafter to make a just automatic melon blocks that I could sell. That could be kind of fun. Let's put all this dirt away. I don't need any of that. And then grab the rest of what's in here, and I think I should be good to go to bed. On day 52. Ooh, boom, boom, boom. Parkour. Perfect. But that right there, that's a place a monster could spawn. I just saw it. See right there? I should probably mark that, make it easier to tell. It's just expand the torch radius. Only benefits to expanding the torch radius. Literally zero possible downsides to expanding the torch radius. Alright. That'll work. That'll do. Now we have our auto melon farm. Got all our farms going. A maximum efficiency. Things are coming up my way. Oh, nice, beautiful sleep. Now, let's start putting some of this junk away. Yeah, start putting some of this stuff away, and then I think, yeah, some of this stuff is gonna, where do arrows go? They go in there. Then after that, that's where we start cooking the rock hopper. So, I think it's time to harvest my melons, or my pumpkins, my goodness. and then start selling some of this stuff. But my melon production should start to get going pretty well. I'm gonna check on it real quick. Okay, so. Oh, look at that, more melons. Alright, yeah, this thing is just gonna get really nice. As it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. All benefits, no downsides to having a big old melon farm. And especially one that's so easy to get into and repair. And potentially even expand, though. I'm not really going to do that yet. Because we got all... Oh, that's annoying. All these pumpkins to just tear through. Get 35 viewers? Oh my goodness. Yo, can I get a what's up in the chat? We're out. Because I have to spend some copper making a quick copper axe. Let's grab 2 sticks. And a copper. That'll work. For the time being, it ain't glamorous, but it'll do the trick. I do like that you can make copper tools now. I've really grown to appreciate copper's role in Minecraft. I've become a bit of a copperhead. Just like the snake. Oh, this is nice. So much better than not doing it with an axe. Okay, this is how we do it. This is how it's done. Oh, yeah. Alright, day 53. Honestly, we're making some crazy good progress on this stream. Everything is going crazy good. All benefits and no downsides. That's how you like hardcore Minecraft. We went to the Nether today, and even that worked out great. Which is just fabulous. Speaking of, I should probably go into the Nether at some point and put that door down. And like a chest or two. Just to have some sort of Nether shelter. It's not a great Nether... It's actually an okay Nether spawn, since it's so far away from everything. That ironically makes it pretty good for Nether. Alright, let's just keep going. Just keep taking all these pumpkins up. Even as I'm doing this, more pumpkins are just coming back. That's kind of like bonkers to me. Look at all these pumpkins that have returned in the time I've been doing this. All the return of the pumpkins. We're getting stacks on stacks on stacks of pumpkins. The stacks on stacks on stacks. Racks on racks on racks. All the pumpkins you could ever ask for. Alright, things are just going up my street. All that copper wasn't even enough. Not even enough. That's so bonkers to me. Well, let's... God, that's so many. Let's check down here. Boom. Melon production is going crazy too. Once those grow, we're just gonna be freaking schmoovin' it. Just absolutely schmoovin' it. But I need another copper axe. I need 2 copper axes just to get through all these pumpkins. That's absurd, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Oh, yeah. What I also absolutely need to do is... First, I'll put all this away. Get some of the... I definitely need to make a Oh, no. Nope. That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. Alright. That's absolutely required. Put some of this stuff away. And then I have all this dirt I gotta put in my dirt chest. God, the amount of pumpkins. It's almost hard to even do this. I should probably make an automatic pumpkin farm next, to be honest. Because I know how to do it. I know the, what... We're just gonna keep making this weird little farm I have here bigger. Because we're agrarian. We got that green thumb. We got that green thumb today. That's how we do it. That's how we get that thumb situation going on. Alright, perfection. Alright, all the pumpkins in the world are mine. Every one of them. Then I gotta go trade for a iron hatchet to make pumpkin production even easier. Because that's what this game has come to. That's what this game is really all about. It's all about farming. It's all about agrarian, all about pumpkin production. Day 53, I think I'm going to go to day 60. We got that farm going, which is awesome. I may make a duplicate for pumpkins. But I haven't decided on that. I do like the fact that it's all under the water, though. Or that it's all under here. Whoa. That'll do just nicely. We got even more. Oh, no, we didn't. I think it just grew a little bit. Speaking of growing more, though, the carrots are ready. Look at all these carrots. Particle effects are making the game a little laggy with all the rain and everything. A small price to pay for carrot domination. Minuscule price to pay, quite frankly. Not even paying anything at all. Practically free. Practically nothing at all. Alright. Things are just getting better and better for the carrot zone. Oh. All those stacks of carrots, all mine. All mine all the time. All mine. Look at all these carrots. God, this is like the most fun I've had playing Minecraft in forever. This particular world, just going full agrarian with it. Making my thumb greener than the thumb of the Hulk. Speaking of which, I've been reading a lot of Hulk comics lately. I got the Immortal Hulk Omnibus, and I've been just tearing through it. It's so good. It's like unbelievable. What is... Is that what I think it is? Is that a pillager or is that a donkey? Because if it's a donkey, it can live. But if it's a pillager, it's a horse. It gets to live. But I gotta sleep. Get some water too. Ah, delicious. All right. So, let's sell all this stuff, all these resources. Make just the fattest amount of stacks. And this really clean village. You. Alright. That is tons of stacks. Fat stacks. Then where is everybody else? You, up there. Fat stacks time. Alright, where's the other one? Go over here. I love how many iron golems are here, though. That, I think, is really nice. That's not what I want. That's what I want. Oh, yeah, get out of my way. You're just generic, but you... You, honestly, I could bump you so you can actually trade. So you're not entirely worthless. Gonna make a second one that having more that aren't worthless is just nice. Ooh, once I sell potatoes, they're gonna be good though. Because I have tons of potatoes also. But I mean, this is a ton of emeralds. And frankly, a ton of food now. Where on earth? You're an apprentice. That is actually incredible value. What about you, though? You. On your journeyman. Which can promote you all the way up to expert, or no, that gets you all the way up. Are you also expert now? Did I get you to a second? No, you haven't even, you aren't even anything. You aren't anything. Alright, but at least I got infinite bread now. I have all the food I think I'm ever gonna need for the rest of the playthrough. There's no way I need more food than this, ever. And I got 2 stacks of emeralds, which I can spend on, frankly, hatchets. From you. That was a really funny amount of hatchets. And a bell. Screw it, we got the bell. You get the bill. Where my emeralds are in there. No, no. No. Boom. I also have to go start smelting axes. What a bizarre thing to have to do in this game. Smelt axes. Just so I can get rid of them. It's so odd. But it's fun. I like it. It's a very refreshing kind of bizarre. And I like a refreshing kind of bizarre sometimes. Sometimes a refreshing kind of bizarre is exactly what you need. Grab this axe. Another axe for the smelter. Yeah, I think I just keep 2 axes. But while those axes are smelting, bizarre sentence, just honestly use up this axe on more pumpkins. Just keep getting more pumpkins. More and more. Keep getting more. More and more and more and more. And then just keep all these pumpkins. I'm thinking I might get a whole stack of pumpkins out of this, which is awesome. I love getting a whole stack of pumpkins. And then I gotta obviously go smelt more axes, as you do in hit game Minecraft. Let me go start smelting some more of these axes. So I don't know how many more in the rotation here. Not even that many. Ooh. And then after this is gonna be the last axe getting smelted. Sun is setting soon though, so. But I think I'm just gonna keep mining with this until this axe is gone. It'd be very easy to just destroy it. And destroy it on things that like are still going to be useful to me. Because more pumpkins just give me more emeralds, and more emeralds give me more money. Because emeralds are money in this world. Oh, that'll do it. Honestly, just get a few more pumpkins too, why not? Oh, that's nice. Okay. I'm so close to having a full chest of melons, where every single thing in here is a melon. I just need to wait for these guys to grow just a hair. Frankly, I don't know why they haven't grown at all yet. Very odd to me. But I guess it's one of life's many mysteries. I could probably just get a bunch of bone meal though. Because bone meal is very easy for me to come by. It isn't even like that much of an expense. Yeah, put that in there and then that goes there. Yeah, I think I might just honestly get more bone meal. Yeah, that'll work. That should be enough bone meal for at least a lot of it. If I just... right in there. And honestly, with some of this wheat, what do I need that wheat for even? Then I got the pointed dripstone for infinite lava, which I should do at some point. 4 bone meal, not a ton, but I can work with it. Probably actually get more. Okay, yeah, more bone meal, more seeds for. I think that'll work. Especially as the sun sets here. God, look at all this iron nuggets. That's so funny. Yeah. I'm gonna go smelt these up. Grow them. And then show them. Boom. Boom. Oh, it's up here where I gotta go. Get that fully grown, and then that fully grown. That fully grown. And then I think that's everything fully grown. Yeah, that's everything fully grown. That's super nice. Which this should be able to. There it is. Full melon chest. Full of melons. Absolutely bursting with melons. Which is exactly what I want. And then I think I have, yeah, I just have one more bone meal, which I'll use there. So as the melons grow, as my empire thrives, things just keep getting more and more money. More and more cash flow into my pocket. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. And boom. And then I might even do a villager raid at some point, but not in that village, in that one. Or just a whole other village entirely. But I think for right now, I absolutely have to go sell some of these pumpkins. I just have so many. Selling pumpkins is nice. Alright, just keep going. Just keep going, just keep going. Then I may have to also do the hatchet trick again. Just to upgrade the weaponsmith so as I can eventually get a diamond sword. You sell melons, but so do the smaller farmers, which I'd rather sell them to. You, over there. Stop where you're running. Okay. You smaller farmer over here. I think you're the smaller one. Stop moving. Stop going where you're going. Stop, stop, stop. You're a big one. Oh, farmers, over here. You smaller farmer. You become an expert. You gold guy. Alright, so you guys have got to restock your trades and stuff. But you... Master, 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 apprentice. You're gonna have to restock your trades. That'll get you journeyman, which will get me even more money. That works for me. Which gets me up to that many. Which I now have to do the bizarre and arduous task of. And then allow you to get more. Which is just a very bizarre way I have to do this. To upgrade you, but it'll work. It'll work, and it'll work really, really well. It'll work swimmingly even. For the weaponsmith. I don't even know where I bought this sword. I have to have bought it from him, right? Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Weird. I wonder how I'm gonna have to be able to build like an auto carrot farm or something. Where? Oh, where? There. I know what I'm looking for. I remember. I'm looking for this right here. Boom. To the bizarre and arduous process of smelting hatchets. That doesn't do anything. It has to be directly on top. That's bizarre. I don't like that. But do I have a spare chest lying around? I guess I don't. Boom. That'll do the trick. All right. Let's go back to here. Just keep running, just keep running. Just keep running, just keep running, just keep farming. We farming, we running, we moving, we schmooving all over the place. Get rid of that, I don't want it. Going to you. And let you restock. I guess not. Do I seriously have to? What, you? Why are bells so expensive in this game? I don't understand. Bells are not like good. They're not good enough to be that expensive. You. Ooh, you just restocked them. Oh, wait, you didn't at all. Dang. Can I buy anything else from you? Weaponsmith. Journeyman weaponsmith. Besides the bell. I don't want to buy the bell, though. I don't want to buy the bell. I already bought enough axes from you. Yeah, I guess I'll just go start smelting all these axes again. Just go smelting axes. God, I love this wheat farm. Makes me so happy every time I run through it. It's easily my favorite thing that I've made. There we go. I think we'll put that away. Put that like here. And then really just keep the farming going. We just farming right now. We farming and we farming like crazy. Let's check on this farm. How many would that get me? 5? Not even all that many. I could probably go sell those for an emerald. But I mean, while that's going, this is going, and it's really just cyclical. Like, as one thing grows, another thing gives me more money, which then gets me to another thing that gives me more money, which then gets me to another thing that gets me more money, which gets me to another thing that gets me more money. It just, and then it spirals upwards. My income, it spirals upwards. Now, hopefully that's how the real world works. Unfortunately, it's not. Real world actually doesn't work that way at all. It actually works in a much lamer way. It has like this thing called supply and demand, which is lame and cringe. And arguably isn't even real, because money isn't real. I mean, it is real, but it is made up. Made up and arbitrary. Because, you know, trading is easier if there's a universal thing you can trade for that everybody wants. Yeah, just keep going. Oh, this is nice. Boom. Boom. This is going super duper well. The whole thing is going super duper well. This whole world is going super duper well. Unfortunately, the real world isn't. The real world's going in kind of a not great way, but this fake world is going super duper well. And that's honestly just getting me more iron, which is just good to have. And then I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, things are going a little too well, a little too nice. I could probably make a infinite lava thing. Probably put it in there. That I think is the correct place to put infinite lava. But let's get a. I think it's a cauldron. I believe is what it takes. Something like this. Yeah. Cauldron and then. And then a dripstone. Like here. And then a bit of lava, which I can just easily grab from the nether right there. Could probably put it right about maybe in here. Yeah, have my lava be, I guess, like right. Maybe I could have it like right in here. But that's not true. I kind of like it here. Then I have, yeah, that'll work. But I definitely will need some lava first. So I guess we gotta get some from an, oh, I gotta get a door first. It's just a lot of little things I gotta do. And then smelt a little bit of smooth stone. Honestly, smelt a bit more than a little bit of smooth stone. Because I need some for the other thing too. So I guess 21 should be plenty. Or honestly, just all stack. Why not? Then what else do I need to go to the nether? Nothing. Let's have gold something. Nah, I don't. Just one bucket of lava and then I'm back. Door. I need a door. That was the other thing I needed. Needed a door. I definitely just have a random door. Yeah, I have a door. Just lying around. We need to be ridiculously cautious not to get too crazy in the nether. Caution is your best friend in hell. Where would I? This is just a big nether cave that I spawned into. Honestly, one of the better nether spawns you could ask for in hardcore Minecraft because it's so secure. But I think the way I don't get lost while still being able to find lava is I think I just have to pick a direction, like, I don't know, here. and just go until I find something. This is fun to mine through because it just goes instantaneously. And I could probably... Yeah, more of this is never a bad thing. Quartz. Everybody likes quartz. Ooh, okay, we're high up. Maybe a little too high up. I gotta remember where I even came from. Torch. That'll remind me. Remember? Get this, and then we're out. Don't get fancy with it. Don't get fancy with it. Go, go, go. Get out of here. Nothing else here is needed. Just this. Just this. Ooh. Put that, like, here to kind of indicate that there's something that way. That right there. I'm done. Heading back. Actually, I should probably build a chest for that netherrack because it's so unuseful to me. But I'll just go grab a couple chests and then everything else and then be done. Because there really isn't too much else besides that I need. Yeah, grab that. And then one of these, and the rest of this netherrack. And honestly, some of that other stuff. Put that away, put that away. Grab a couple, put a little bit of stone. And then finish building this thing over here. Put this right. I think you actually might need to go one higher, yeah. So if this goes right here, and then this goes right here, the lava should have to go right here, right? Yeah, I think it's like this, and then it drips. Yeah. Yeah, just like this. Okay, that works. That'll give me infinite lava. Then let me put a little chest in my another hut here. Put a chest like that, and then torch right on top. All this junk right here. There we go. Perfect. Love it. Awesome, fantastic, amazing. So this will just give me infinite lava. And then I don't know if I'm even going to have to go back to the nether for the entire rest of the playthrough. I might just not even bother. But now that I have a lot more smooth stone, I can make the farm over here look a little nicer. Get rid of some of this cobble I sort of had to work with. Oh, yeah. Oh, that looks so much nicer. Oh, look at this. Okay, that's a huge improvement. It's a gargantuan improvement. guess I haven't grown a lot of melon. I guess melons don't grow when I'm in the nether. Sometimes when they do grow, they don't even fall in right. How odd. If you put melon in here, you get... Dang, you can't craft anything from melons. How odd. Should probably go mine some more pumpkins though, because they're here, and that's always the correct, always a correct thing to spend my time on. But I hope, and this may be a long shot, but getting a diamond sword by the end of this stream would be really nice. Purchasing one specifically. I could craft one. I have the diamonds to craft it, but I don't want to. It's more fun if I buy it. More interesting to me that way. Did I just find up 2 or just the 1? No, I did just the 1 on mistake. Alright, get the rest of this. Boom, boom, boom. Just keep getting all this, all these beautiful pumpkins. Beautiful agrarian pumpkins. Because we farming out here. We got that green thumb situation going on. Let's put this there. Keep going. But I don't know if I can even get a diamond sword by the end of this by trading. That may be too tall a task. But it would be an awesome task, even if it is a very tall one. Let's dump these in here. Ooh, an extra bone meal is never bad. You. I'll take it. Ooh, that guy's great. Alright, let me run back to the house. Can I actually, before I do that? No, I can't. But I have a ton of emeralds, though. And I also like how many iron golems are just protecting that. Makes the village feel a lot more secure in case a random mob gets in. Which, I mean, does happen occasionally. You never want it to, but, you know. Never say never. On random mobs. Let's sleep. Nighty night. Perfection. Oh, not what I wanted. Some of that, and then honestly at this point, some of this too. Put that in there. Now I got all the smooth stone over here. Let me finish cleaning up the farm. Make it look a little nicer. That out of here. Oh yeah, that's nicer. Then I'm seeing all... That's gotta go. Absolutely, that's gotta go. What else did I use cobblestone for? I used andesite for all this. So I could probably replace all this with smooth stone. Just make it look a little nicer. Same with the other side, honestly. Get all this in here. That should have been noticed. Oh, it wasn't noticed because the thing wasn't there. Let me see how many melons that can get me. 7? Not bad. Alright, let's go all the way up. Then, obviously, the most important part of every day. Is the pumpkins. Greatest block in the game. Absolute greatest block in the game. This makes me the most amount of money. The most reliably. Keep getting pumpkins. Sorry if my commentary's been a bit boring. I mean, like, we're farming. We out here, we farming. We're sort of agrarian styled. You know, we gotta do what we gotta do, and what we gotta do is we gotta farm. Boom, boom. Oh, if only there was a place I could go to get another iron hatchet. Ugh. If only. What am I gonna do? Oh wait, I know. There's one right there. Put that right. Put these right in here like that. And then that looks probably fine to me. Alright. I think I gotta go at this point. Sell all this stuff. And just keep going around and around in a big circle. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. Gotta go back over here. And then we can obviously get all the hatchets in the world from you. Alright. What do you sell me now? Ooh, that's really good. That is amazingly good. That's like actually amazing. Diamond, unbreaking 1 hatchet, I'll freaking take it. But I have all this material to sell. But you aren't buying any of it for some reason. You're buying all of it, though. You'll buy quite a bit, too. Oh, yeah. But those are some nice sales. Oh, and then I forgot to sell the melons. I'll sell them to, I don't know, you. 3? I'll take a couple extras. That'll work. And then obviously more diamond hatchets is always a good thing. Two, 3. Can you restock your trades real quick so I can buy more? Alright, did that give me more? No, I didn't. I just gotta spend all of them. But I'm getting really close to a diamond sword. I can taste it. I can smell it. But more diamond hatchets, I mean, shit, I'll take them, you know? Why not? Why say no to that? No good reason not to. No good reason to say no to that. I also like that I have 49 levels because I just haven't enchanted a single thing. I've just been gaining levels like crazy. I also have basically infinite iron right now. From all these. All this iron I'm literally smelting. Alright, that'll work. And, oh, diamond axe. So big, so substantial. Major upgrades are happening on the Jameson farms. Well, this music is nice too. I like it. Alright, grab the rest of this. Just keep going on this. Perfection. Beautiful. It's like playing a game of whack-a-mole with the pumpkins. It's kind of funny. I do wish I could have a piece of the equipment with the other enchantment. What's it called? Looting. So I could use that on the carrots, because that would get me just an obscene amount of cash. Let's check the stocks here. Ooh. 4, I'll take 4. Especially for something that's literally free and all I have to do is just walk over and get it. 4 is pretty good. I could probably actually knock this out one more. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And then put some smooth stone right here. Just so things don't come out. And also I could connect the redstone. But man, this music feels very nostalgic, even though I've literally never heard it before. Which I suppose is a heavy compliment. Because that's, you know, a sound they're probably trying to evoke. So let's go grab some of that stuff. Oh, the song is great. I'm very happy I heard it for the first time on stream with all of you. All 23 of you, which is a just insane number to me. Stone and then redstone. And all the iron axes being smelted away. The iron nuggets. But this, I think, should even up the efficiency of the farm a little bit, because now they're not going to be going all the way. Or they're not going to be bouncing out of the side. It keeps the things contained, which is just, I think, going to be extremely powerful for me. Alright, let's mine pumpkins until the sun sets all the way. Which I think is right now. Okay, so it is time, I think, to harvest the carrots for 1. And then for 2, sell a ton of stuff. Get tons of resources. Let's go put this away. Some of what do I not want in my inventory? This right here. Everything else I'd like in my inventory though. Alright. And as I get more carrots, I just get more. Every carrot is like a percentage of an emerald, basically. And when they're fully harvested, I get like 3 of them. Which is just so many carrots. And I really only have to do this once every so often. So it's actually pretty easy. Just passive income, basically. And I think I should be able to just get a diamond sword this stream if I buy a bunch of diamond axes today. And then after I get all my diamond axes, sell them or put them away or whatever, which should get me up the level with the weaponsmith. That'll get me to a diamond sword, and then a diamond sword. If I get that, I think I'll be pretty satisfied with the stream, and then I'll probably spend the rest of it just farming away. Just because farming is, you know, always a good idea. Number go up and all, you know what I mean? Okay, that is a very good look for me. Let me get some more pumpkins to sell. It's like every time I do something, it's just more pumpkins show up that I can just straight up mine and sell. It's like such a good system. Like you never run low. At least I never run low. Alright, this is going nice. I could probably even use like an anvil or something to get like an Unbreaking 3 axe or something. Or maybe I can't, I don't know. Next stream I may make an automatic pumpkin farm. Just so I can have even more pumpkins. As if the amount that I have isn't enough, which it's never enough. No such thing as enough pumpkins. Never enough. And how many do I have in melons? I think that's not enough melons. It just ain't enough. But the melon farm is really good though, because it's just basically free cash without any effort, hardly at all. So honestly, I don't need those 2 wheat. I'd rather have the. I'll just put them in here. There you go. I just got so many auto farms going. Well, that's annoying. But that'll fix itself real easily. But I kind of really like the compound as it is right now. I think it's really fun. But we have this huge section in between, which maybe on a future stream I'll figure out something to do with. It's just this massive empty area. You. I don't have enough. Dang. Maybe I should just spend it all on a... What? You with the emerald. You buy for better rates. You buy for the best rates than me. So for amazing rates as well. Now let me go back to you. I think I may have to straight up do the... I think I have to go with that. And then, honestly, for the rest of the way, do that. Just so I get more, keep more emeralds. Smite 2? I'll take it. I'll take Smite 2. Smite 2 Diamond Sword? That's actually really good. Smite does more damage against undead mobs like skeletons and zombies. So I'm a freaking skeleton killer right now. That's bonkers good. I will absolutely take that. I love it. So good, so strong. Absolute massive levels of strength radiating off of me right now. Speaking of, let's put all these axes in here. Put that axe in there. Put that in there. Boom and boom. Then we're basically not even at noon yet. And I've kind of accomplished everything I want to accomplish in this stream. So this does not drip very quickly. Like, shockingly slowly does it drip. So yeah, I guess I'm just going to spend the rest of the stream kind of mining pumpkins. Because I have day 58, and then I have day 59, and then that's it. Stream's over at day 60. Obviously, the challenge itself isn't over until either I die or I hit day 100. But what I might do, because this house is hideous, I might make it upstairs, though. That might be a good call. Because I think I could make an upstairs. Because I got one of those big, funky, ugly trees that I think should be able to do the deed for me pretty darn well. Surprised I haven't gotten a wandering trader at all this entire stream. Usually they're a little more common than 0. But I could probably... Definitely need my shears, which are somewhere. I definitely crafted shears, right? I have to have. I guess I haven't. Huh, weird. Man, I just tore through all that coal on axes? That's so funny. I guess we gotta get a pair of shears the old-fashioned way. And let me have some liners. And then all right, so as we're here, we can obviously sort of make this as big as we can. I think we may honestly be able to make this just the same size as the front, if not a little bit bigger. Obviously, we gotta fill in some of the gaps with leaves, but like, I mean, I got ways to get rid of some of this stuff, so I can just start tearing out some of this. Like that. obviously fill this in with leaves, which should be quite easy to have all the leaves in the world to fill it in with. And then honestly just yeah, like that, and then go to bed real quick. Oh yeah, that felt nice. Yeah, and then just take my oak logs here. And then just do the checkerboard pattern, I think. Because I like that checkerboard pattern that I have on the bottom. Boom, 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 and then boom. Yeah, it's actually giving me shockingly roomy up here. More space than I expected, anyway. And then obviously all these, I think, can also just be torn out. Done the same way. Same general pattern. Yeah, this I think is gonna work. What the hell? Huh. Uh-oh. Something got misaligned. Right here, but it's easy fix. Very easy fix. Just like that. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Obviously, a little bit more over here is misaligned, but again, easy fixes. Or actually, hard fixes. Because that should be... Something's wrong here. So all this side is right. This is what's wrong. This goes like that, that, that. This should go like that. No, it shouldn't. This shouldn't go like that either. A little harder than I thought it would be. This floor pattern I thought would be very easy, but apparently is causing me a little bit of grief here. I think I should do that, and then that. But that's obviously a mistake because of these two. Which can give me that. And then this is the mistake right here. Because that can get me that. And then this can be fixed with a simple one of these. And then one of these. One of these. And then one of these. I believe. I think, if I am correct, that this is all correct. Yeah, that's right. And let me get this. and bring this up here. Make it kind of a nice little sleeping room. Yeah, I like this. This is kind of this is cozy. It's got kind of a cozy little feel to it. I kind of like it. And then honestly, I can just start bringing some of the sentimental stuff up here. Take, I think that, yeah, I can go like right there. That can go right here. I like that. Then this can go right up there. This can be moved into the actual corner. Obviously this can go away. I think over here we'll just make this like a bedside table. Grab some of that iron. Some of this away. And I think we're pretty much just winding down the stream. Doing a couple fun little last second things. Then I kind of like the idea of using actually the moss up here. They absolutely do need to put that back where it's supposed to go. And the house looks pretty much the same. The same slightly, mildly ugly house that I've had this entire stream. But as weird as it sounds, this kind of ugly house here is turning into a bit of a mildly ugly home. I don't even know what time it is. I could probably check just looking up. Alright, the day is getting kind of winding down a little bit. Gonna check the melon farm. Then just let the pumpkins grow. I don't need pumpkins for a while. Even though my emerald supply is shockingly low. My goodness. Yeah, maybe next stream I'll decide on the sign thing. Ooh. Ooh la la, that's a lot more melons. But this farm, it's alright. I like it. And then I could probably make the pumpkin farm on that side. Knocked it down and then just put it over there. But that, again, next stream sort of deal. But it will be a very nice deal to have. Because the more I can do, you know, the more money I can make. Then you got all this junk over here. I may actually... No, I don't need to grab the sand over here that was taken out. I don't think I'll need to. I would like some more torches, though. I'm running a little... I don't have any in my inventory. Having torches always makes me feel better. Get some of these. Okay, half a stack? I'll take half a stack. Then up here. I wonder if... Do I have any glass at all? I don't actually have any glass. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I could honestly take that, put that in here, and just start smelting the stuff I don't want to have at all anymore. Because I got a bunch of junk lying around in these chests. I would be okay with losing. Like this one ladder. And then the oak plank. And then the oak fence and the oak slab. Just junk that doesn't matter to me at all. Because now that I have infinite lava, I can just use that for smelting large quantities of stuff. And that's going to be way better than coal. Because it just, you know, is. Because that stuff is amazing. 3 oak fences. Put this away too. I don't need that. And of course, we got our 2 steeds right here. We have the stallion, and then we have the donkey. And of course, we have our diamond block that they got us. Just a treat. Just a little treat for them. They deserve it. I have a bunch of glass. I don't know what I want to do with it. I wouldn't mind the idea of having a kind of glass. Actually, I kind of like it being a little cozier. Maybe having like a glass like right there or something. But we're honestly having glass kind of like here or something. Oh, like a glass pane window. Yeah, I kind of like that. Put this like, I don't know where I want to put this. Or yeah, I can actually put this up here with the trophies. Put it right there. Have a little bit of glass. Open it up a little bit. Get 16 panes. Yeah, just kind of open things up just a hair. Obviously, if I don't like it, I can always get rid of it. The sort of barn look that I've got going on. Be even nicer with things that opened up just a hair more. Just like this, and then opened up even a little more after that. Yeah, I think that looks nicer. Put that away, put that away. Is there anything else I'm fine with smelting that I just truly don't care about? Because I kind of care about some of this stuff. Nothing in here. Anything in here? No? But I think the house definitely looks better, but I think it's time for me to go to sleep. Actually, no, it's not. Right here. Right here. There's a better way. That's what I want. Like that. That's the better way. Oh, it looks so much nicer. Honestly, for these two, like that, that's better. We're doing that now. We're doing it. All of them. For every single one of them. And we're doing it now before I go to bed. This is the last thing we do this stream. As bizarre and pedantic as this sounds, this will look much nicer. Alright. That'll make this all look a little more intentional. Alright. Not what I wanted, damn. Boom, boom. There we go. Now that makes everything look a lot more actually on purpose. We swap this out too. And now this whole thing looks much nicer. Now I can go to bed. Now it is day 60, and put some of this stuff away. This is the end of what I want to do today. Yeah, thank you all so much for coming out today. This was a huge stream. Got a lot done and had a ton of people here. This was awesome. I'm so happy. So many people showed up. I had a really good time, and I hope you guys did too. So, yeah. See you guys later. Peace out.